just got to realize that everybody's going to be on your tail from 5 o'clock until the day you die.
Rich,
please.
The hottest podcast in Los Santos.
Rich, please. Rich, please. Rich, please. I'm so fucking rich. Rich, please. Rich, please. Rich, please. I'm so fucking rich.
Hello, poor
hello, poor people.
It is I, Tavangelo Verminsky.
And I, Fincent Brenevere the Third.
And together we are
Rich Please.
We have a variety of a show for you today from the perspective of rich people. You're welcome, poor people.
You're welcome.
So welcome. Well, Vincent, let's go ahead and break on into it. How was your weekend,
Oh,
Vincent?
well, So, not this week, but in the past weekend, it was the coronation of the king. God bless the king.
God bless him and his being richness.
Oh,
what does a
golly.
coronation mean, Vincent?
Oh,
What,
golly,
is it a
so-
flower?
No, basically, so what we do is we just take all the taxpayers' money because it's hilarious, and we make them
Yes.
pay for a big party for us rich people. Yes, we're all like, oh look, let's take these poor people's money and then just throw a party with it. We had Lionel Richie, we had Katy Perry, we had it was quite
all the
fun.
Stars, my
Oh
God,
yes,
I
it was
didn't know they were
wonderful.
all out. Oh my, the king is rich and that is good. Maybe we should think about
yes.
having some of that here. Maybe, Vincent.
Yes, I think a monarchy here in the US of A would be a wonderful thing. I think it's wonderful.
Yes.
I don't know about you. What do you think about the monarchy?
Down with the monopoly, up with the monarchy. I think we can do better, don't you think? Yes, of course.
What about you, Evangelo? What have you been up to recently?
Oh, I had a good shoe scraping that I had our butler. What was his name again? I always forget his name. Oh God, what is it?
Constantine?
What? Constantine.
Oh, it was
that bastard, yes.
Constantine.
I ran through a field of pre-chewed gum.
Yes.
I let it harden in the sun for 3 days, and then I made him scrape it off.
Well, you got to make him work hard. Otherwise, what's he doing?
Yes, otherwise he'll rise up against you, of course,
Yes.
course. Would you rather... Oh, Vincent, did you hear that?
I did. I'm very excited for today.
Oh, it is our game of Would You Rather. It's a game where me and Vincent choose between two impossible choices
very
to see
hard.
who is most wrongest. So, let's go ahead and continue on, shall we, Vincent? Would you like me to start?
You should go ahead first.
All right. Our Would You Rather today is a hypothetical...
Hypothetical. Very funny.
There's a train moving, Vincent.
Okay,
and
a train.
There's two tracks. The tracks are split. There's one poor person
I see.
on one side, and there's 5 poor people on the other
Oh.
track. What do you do, Vincent?
Okay, so one poor person, 5. So, of course, one school of thought would be, oh no, I'm heading on track to kill one poor person, so of
Yes.
course I want to move and kill 5 poor people instead.
Of course, of
But
course.
my more intelligent, rich brain, you see, I would
Oh,
find
yes?
ways that maybe I veer off to the 5 people, but I have, how in my house I have that room full of old a lot of medieval weaponry from my family's past. So I think there's that big spear. So I would grab that spear, dangle it out the window, so I'd hit all
Dangly,
5,
dangly.
and I'd also kill the one. That's what we do, right?
Oh my
Purge
God,
the
Vincent.
poor, purge
How
the
did you know
poor.
the correct answer?
Oh,
That's
yes.
exactly what we have written here.
Purge the poor.
Oh my God. Yes, indeed. I was of the same thinking, Vincent, but you know what I said? You know what I thought of?
What did you think? Yes, what was your school of thought?
I'm not even getting in that fucking train. I'm just going to blow it up from a remote location using my
God.
drone technology.
Yes. Well, you don't want to get even a meter towards those poor people, do you, Devendra?
No, not even a meter. My God, Vincent, you're practically within inoculation range at that point. No,
you can
thank
smell
No,
them. You can
thank
smell them, Devendra. It's disgusting.
Okay,
Would you
let's
like
not
or would
get
you
to
rather for
smelling our
you?
nose. Yes, give me a would you rather. would you
Okay,
please,
so
Vincent?
Tavangelo, you like wine, don't you? You drink a lot of your
Oh,
finest wine.
I love wine, and I love whining. I love all these things. of
And
course,
from
yes.
France to Italy, you have, you have all the finest wine. But how,
Yes.
if you had to drink boxed wine forever, never again could you have your finest bottles from all across Europe. You would have to drink boxed wine forever, or you could just stab yourself in the air with a fork.
Well, first of all, what the hell is a box? Second of all, I guess I'll just have to go ahead and use that fork and just stab myself right in the ear, because anything coming in a box can't be good. That's what Constantine's for.
Yes.
Opening them and closing them, and usually with him inside. So I think I'll skip whatever boxed wine. My
Yes.
God. Yes, we're going straight for the stabbing. I don't need the ear
Well,
anyway.
that is
Just
a
the good wine.
very popular art of the rich, and I can agree with you. If you've ever seen the Dodo Drivers, why would I have a box in my hand? That's what they
Why
do.
would I have a box?
Yes.
Do I look like a bird to you? No, I'm drinking
No.
my wine out of a bottle like a rich person, for God's
Cause
sake.
we're rich. Please,
indeed.
rich, please.
Less indeed.
Rich, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, remember to pay your power bills. Don't be poor, please. Thank you.
Oh, there we go.
It's story time, Vincent!
Oh, I love
Are
story
you
time.
ready?
Yes.
Now we turn our focus to the classics. From a variety of stories, we will select our very favorite, and you can feel free to write into us and tell us what stories you'd like to choose next. Then we will apply it through the lens of a rich person. Are you ready,
Yes.
Vincent?
Well, back from our childhood, we loved these stories. And Tavangelo, which story will you be retelling from your childhood today?
Yes, today we will be covering the story of Hansel and Gretel. Have you heard
Hansel?
this story?
Oh, yes, I do remember it very well. It's truly a one for the ages. Go ahead. How were you told it?
It is a classic. Now, as I remember it, there are Hansel and Gretel, two youths who trespass onto the land of an elderly woman.
Oh,
And
poor
you know
woman.
what they do?
What
You
did
know
they do?
They eat their way right into her
Oh.
house. And she tries to get them to leave, and they won't. So they end up putting her in the fire, and she burns alive. A rich person, a landowner, for God's sake,
They
Vincent.
burned her alive? What are they, peasants?
Burned her alive.
Oh, look
Yes,
at me,
they
I've
are.
got my pitchfork and fire. I'm a little peasant, and I'm going to try and, purge the rich. No, purge the poor.
Who eats a house, for God's sake, Vincent? Who would do such a thing?
I don't know, when you're poor, I guess you
Hansel
get
and
very
Gretel, that's
desperate,
all.
you know?
You know
need-
what ended up happening to them?
What?
After they burned that lady alive, they were tried as adults, and they were sentenced for the rest of their life to live in the gallows, of course, yes.
Oh, perfect. Not
where they
the
belong.
gallows. Exactly
To the
right.
gallows!
Right where they
with you
belong.
young posters. Yes, yes. No education, no pass to go, no collecting $200. Straight to jail for you.
Yes, straight to jail. Well, when they're very poor, I guess they got desperate. They're just gonna eat. What was the house made of? Rock?
It was made of sticks and stones,
Sticks
but they
and
were so poor
stones.
and hungry that it looked like candy. So they bit their little choppers through 2x4s and grout and
Oh, boy.
siding. My God, they
Oh,
bit right
goodness. Bit
Can't believe
right through like carnivorous monsters, the poor are.
Yeah.
Terrible people.
through. If you
Ugh.
are a little child and you're poor, don't come eat my house, and you will not burn me. I've preferred to not be burned, so I've had a moat dug around my entire house.
Oh, you have a
And if
moat
you ever
as
try to
well.
come, the sharks will eat you.
Yes, I've dug my own moat. And do you know what I've
you
done?
have a moat, Vincent.
Well, the thing is,
What
I
have you
want
done,
to.
Vincent?
So I've done little things like I've put dollar bills on the drawbridge,
Oh.
so I get them to like come across. They're like, oh golly, oh
Oh,
look,
my
there's
God.
some free money. And do you know what I do to Evangelo?
What
I
do you
drop the
do?
drawbridge and they just drown. Yes.
I've never even heard of a dollar, Fincent. What is that?
Oh God, it's the dollar bill is terrible and dirty thing.
Oh, bills. bills, yes.
Yes.
We need to bring back the $1 million bill.
I
Please,
agree.
and thank you.
Very good idea, Evangeli.
To the mayor, a message from Rich Please to the mayor, please bring back the $1 million bill. Thank you.
$1 million bill. Yes.
1 million.
1,000,000% that should happen. We should use
Yes,
our
I couldn't
influence as
agree
rich
more.
people, Evangeli.
Yes, we should influence, but let's not tell all the boors that are
Oh,
listening on the
God, no.
radio.
Ugh.
Let's wait till after the show.
Oh,
And
they'll
talk.
start
Okay,
rioting,
perfect.
Evangeli. Rioting.
They might.
Oh, God.
They might fight for the riot to party. Who knows, Vincent? Let's take some callers. All righty, ladies and gentlemen, this is the time where you, the listener, can call in if you so have the desire to, and you can ask us for any advice as rich people. Have any questions for us? Give us a ring-a-ding-ding. We're going to go ahead now, and we're going to see if anyone is on the line. Don't be afraid. Listen to us. We sound crazy. You can sound crazy too. Give us a line on 101.1. See if you are calling us. Let's see if we have any callers.
Any callers?
Bring, 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 bring.
Oh,
Who
hello.
the fuck eats a house?
Oh, well, poor people
we
do.
have a caller. We have a caller. Hello.
What is your
caller.
name, sir?
Whomst am I speaking to?
Ray Danclave. Who the fuck eats a house?
Well,
We
sir,
have a
Hansel
goddamn
and
problem
Gretel.
with the poors. There's too many poors, and they're bringing down the property market.
exactly. Sir,
Oh my God!
you're an
yes,
intelligent
a
man.
Lord.
We've got you're a
Finally.
lord, sir.
I'm actually a baron.
A baron. Oh,
Baron.
God.
My
Wonderful.
God, a truly remarkable man. And what you are baron of, sir?
It was found in court and deemed by Judge Arson that I am Baron Dumas.
Baron
Baron
Dumas.
Dumas.
Well,
Oh.
it is a pleasure,
Pleasure,
to
sir.
speak to another baron. And yes, of course, who the fuck eats a house indeed, sir? Did you have any questions, advice that you might need from us?
Rich.
Are Hansel and Gretel being euthanized?
You know, we hope so. We hope so. We didn't catch the rest of the
Yeah.
story on
Yeah.
AMC, but we're sure that it will come in a second
okay.
season.
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Yes, of course.
All
Well,
right.
We
the
will have
second,
to
a
wait,
third, and the
unfortunately.
fourth season, of course, because we got to milk it for
Yes.
everything it's got, you know.
Yes, and we're hiring AI as writers, so don't worry. We're going to get it to you very soon, okay?
Yes, screw the
Oh.
strikes, screw the
Yay.
strikes. AI writers
Yes.
forever. You think we're going to
All
pay you
right.
more? Never, never, never.
Never, never. Well, Baron, thank you for calling in. We're going to go ahead and hang up on the
All right,
Baron
bye-bye.
now.
Thank you, Mr.
Love
Baron.
you.
Bring,
Love you, help.
Do we have any other callers?
bring, bring, bring.
We've got a caller. Hello?
we?
Who is this?
Hello?
Yes, hello. This is Preston Maxwell.
Hello,
Jacobson.
Preston Maxwell Jacobson. What is your business with us today, sir? You have a very beautiful voice.
I thank you, and I love this show. It's my absolute favorite. You see,
Oh,
my
my.
younger sister, as prestigious as she was, has begun dating someone from St. Andrews of all places.
Oh, St. Andrews. Okay.
God.
Continue,
What kind of
sir.
business was he?
Quite pathetic.
Oh, yes. I agree.
Yes.
How should I go about dealing with this?
Okay.
when she's dating someone that's not going to even a prestigious school.
No. See, what I would do, sir, is I would try and lure him into a very precarious situation, and then just frame him for something. I don't know, just murder. You know, we're rich. We can just pay it like a hitman, and then we just get him in the right place at the right time, frame him for murder,
Ring, ring, ring.
away for
ring,
life.
ring.
Everything is just, you know, down on him, prison for life. No need to deal with that piece of dirt anymore. St. Andrews, more like St. Anne Screwed. Yes.
Yes, yes. Oh,
I do say,
Vincent.
Yes.
that is absolutely smashing. I thank you. Thank you. I know what I'm doing today after my polo. game.
What?
Oh,
Oh,
Mr.
good,
Jacobson,
Mr.
You truly
Jacobson.
are a wizard of richness. Thank you for
Thank you
calling
very
in
much.
today.
Yes, quite jolly good.
Thank you very much.
Did we have another caller ringing in? Did I hear that right? Hello, caller, you on
Hello?
the line? Looks like they hung up, Vincent.
Okay. Well, we had some
Well-
very interesting calls today, Devangelo. I hope we gave some very good advice. Some very rich people are enjoying our show, which is what we like to hear. Although this is
We like that you're
accessible to the poor, you know. We're really just...
Yes.
You know, we love hearing that the rich love our show. So thank you very much. We do love our callers, and I hope you take our advice. Well, back to you, Devangelo. What is next in store?
Well, my friend, thank you all to our rich callers as well. Do you know what it's time for now?
What is it time for, Mr. Devangelo?
It's time to spin the
Ooh.
It is time to spin the wheel. On the wheel are various topics that Fincent and I will explore. It could be something we know a great deal about or something we know very little. Vincent, are you
Yes.
ready?
I am so ready to hear this and see this and find out what we'll be talking about from this wheel today.
Yes, yes. Use your sight for this radio station, sir. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel, Vincent. Take the lead on this, would you? Oh, it's going. And it's stopping on... artificial intelligence. My God. Have you heard of this, Vincent?
I have. What do you know what I've heard the most about it, Evangelo?
What have you heard the most about?
Well, of course, it's great for us cutting costs, you see. Although we're incredibly rich, do you know what I love to do
Yes.
more than being rich?
Oh, my God, Vincent. It couldn't possibly be anything. What is it?
It's taking away from the poor. Cut their jobs, cut their lives. So basically, I've heard we can use this artificial intelligence to just cut people's jobs, you know. Oh, look at me. I write movies and stuff. AI can write it for me. Screw you. Oh no, I need to, work at a supermarket. Oh no, this AI will take my order and everything.
Oh,
No jobs for the
no.
poor. AI takeover. What do you think, Evangelo?
My God, hold on, let me look this up here real quick. Okay,
Yes.
let me type in,
AI.
how do I stop poor people from bothering me? Okay, it's thinking, let's see here. It says to pretend to build a wall, and then when you can't, just blame it on taxpayer money and eventually get a moat for your rich house instead. Perfect. I love it. Artificial intelligence is going to be wonderful. It's going to take all the little... Do you think Constantine will have to get fired?
No, I think he's too essential. You know, he does everything. You know, as we know after last time, he washes my bottom with his human bidet. So, can you ask the artificial intelligence right there? Can you ask it if it can find a way to clean my bottom for me?
Let me type this in here. Yes. All right.
Or do I? Because otherwise, Constantine is very essential.
How do I replace Constantine to get a proper butt wiping from water? All right, it's thinking here. It's thinking here. First suggestion: have a jet ski installed into your bathroom and give the rooster tail a good try when you are sitting on the toilet.
Okay.
It has a picture here. There's a jet ski and a stream of water shooting up my butt. Yes.
Now, how aggressive does it look, Tavangelo? Does it look like it's aggressive? Because the whole thing about, Constantine and his methods is it's very soothing. It's very, very, very smooth and very cleanly, Like, what about do you think it's going to blow me off the toilet? It's not what I want on a Tuesday evening, is it?
No, that's what I want on a Wednesday morning, of course. I think it'll be a Wednesday morning only affair, Vincent.
Okay, yes.
Well, I love the look of this artificial intelligence. I think it's going to be wonderful. Maybe we could have Constantine injected with a artificial intelligence in his brain.
Well, now that is a good idea, Tavangelo. So he can do all the artificial intelligence things, and also he can squirt water into my bottom via his mouth, as I like it, every single day.
Exactly. I like to have a nice port or a Chianti.
Oh, yes.
With my Constantine, bidet.
Yes.
Anyway, I do love that artificial intelligence is on the rise because it means that so am I and the rich people as well. Oh, Fincent.
I love it, Evangelo. I love it. It's going to be great for us.
I love it, too. I do indeed. I do
Rich.
agree indeed.
Please, are we right? Rich, please with the AI. We love it. It's Rich,
Yes.
please certified.
Rich Please certified
Indeed.
here on Rich Please.
Rich, please.
That is certified. And now it's time for a game.
Ooh.
It's time for a game. Me
Love
and
a good
Fincent
game.
are rather adventurous lads. We fancy ourselves
Oh,
quite
oh.
the gamers. Yes.
Oh,
Today
yes,
we're
yes.
going to be playing Two Truths and a Lie.
I
where
love this game so much,
I
D'Angelo. It's
don't-
so much fun. We get to learn a little bit more about each
I
other, even though
don't-
we know ourselves from toe to buttocks to hair.
Yes,
I love to learn even
Absolutely.
more.
I know. Learning about rich people is truly a fascinating topic.
Yes.
How this game will work is we will each say 3 phrases and we'll have to suss out which one
Ooh.
of those phrases is false. And then if we do so, we get a point, and the most with points wins at the end. Fincent, would you
Yes.
like me to go first?
It is your choice. You may decide what would you like. Would you like to go first or second? You know, I'm rather the gentleman. As a rich man, what would you choose?
Oh, I'm not a gentleman. I think I'll go first, Vincent. Here we
Go
go.
ahead.
Yes, 2 truths and a lie. I'm going to give you 3 statements
Oh.
right now. Statement number 1. I once flung a poor man down 2 flights of stairs for breathing near me.
Oh.
Statement number 2. I once had a bald eagle stuffed for nesting near my home.
Oh.
No squatters, not
No.
even in the sky.
Yes,
and
yes.
Phrase statement number 3. I once paid a mime to talk. So, Vincent, of those 3 statements, which do you believe to be the falsest?
Okay, I have a few questions. So you
Yes.
threw a man down 2 flights of stairs for breathing on you.
Yes.
Where were these stairs? Whereabouts were you? And what was your reason for being near a poor person in the first place?
Well, I was actually getting a library named after my father, and
Oh.
I was there to accept it on my own behalf. And behind me comes somebody with a ding-dong of a book and
Oh.
breath
Oh.
worse than egg salads
Oh,
at the sun
gross.
for 7 hours, for God's
Oh.
sakes. So naturally, I flung him down the stairs with his library card in hand and wished him a well day as he broke both of
Yes.
his legs flying down the stairs.
Naturally, one would do that. I feel a good vibe from that. Now let's go on to the Eagle. Was this
Yeah.
your holiday home, or was it your residential home? Which home
Yes,
was this
it-
of yours?
It was the holiday home,
Ah.
which was near the lake, of course.
Yes.
And, yes, they were perched up there on a tall fir tree, wouldn't you know it?
I do love a good fur tree. Because I do love, killing animals and taking their fur, so of course, fur tree.
Oh, Vincent!
Yes,
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so did you also, so there was nesting, did it have babies?
Oh, yes, I left the children so that I could have them stuffed once they grew older, of
Ah,
course.
I was going to,
fed them every
yes.
day until they were the age of 3, and then they flew out of the nest, fat as could be, right to the death, and were stuffed.
And now
Oh, it
you've
was
got a
beautiful.
whole family of stuffed birds. Beautiful,
Yes, the whole
beautiful.
family. I've made them into a mobile in my house, and I put them on my fan so it looks like they're flying around in the living room. Yes.
Well, isn't that quite extraordinary? I do love
No,
a good
it's quite-
stuffed bird. I do love a bit of killing wildlife. Just it
yes.
makes me feel so big and powerful because I'm rich, so I feel big and powerful anyway. But
Exactly.
it does that little bit more elevation. I am
Won't be
human.
shitting on my head.
Exactly, I'm human. You're a dirty animal. You're a dirty poor person.
Dirty.
That same kind of
Yes,
vibe.
dirty poor animal. Except for Airbud, he's a rich dog, and I love him.
Yes,
Love you, Airbud, if you're listening.
we love
And Airbud
you.
2 and Airbud 3.
Yes.
Yes, of course.
So now we go
Yes,
over to
of
the
course.
mime. You see? The mime. So he has a livelihood of being, that is his thing. I'm a mime. I'm a mime. I'm a mime. So
Yes, Mr. Mime, yes.
how much did he take to break his vow of silence?
I paid him $75.43.
That's a lot of money to give to a poor person.
That's a lot for
I'm
him,
gonna-
yes, I
I'm
know.
going to say-
it was all in quarters, and I threw it at him in stacks of $10
Oh, no,
increments.
I think
yes.
if I was to throw it at him, I'd use coins. It'd hurt more.
Yes, they were quarters, yes. A couple of pennies were in there too,
Yes,
but you know, I
pennies
was
and
picky.
quarters. Of course. That is truly
So which
wonderful.
one, Vincent? Have you sussed out which one is the lie?
Which one is the lie? So,
Yes.
Devangelo, I know you very well. You would definitely throw a dirty, poor, smelly man down the stairs. So I believe that one is
Yes.
true. You do love stuffing birds. You know, you do love
Yes, I
killing
do.
animals. So do I.
Yes, I love stuffing in my turkeys. Yes.
But I have a few qualms, you see, with that last
Qualms?
statement, because this is a very poor person, you see, and you're a very
Yes.
rich man. I don't believe you'd have offered him that much money. I think to break his vow of silence, I think it would have, what, $8 probably would have done it. So I believe that last one is a lie.
Oh, you've sussed out the correct
Oh,
one, Vincent.
golly.
Congratulations! I actually didn't pay the man. I faked waterboarding him until he fake topped, and then he was screaming by the end. It was beautiful. Oh, it was like
Isn't that such a treat
It's like I
and
was
a
back at
delight?
Guantanamo Bay all over again. It was beautiful. Oh my! Vincent.
Wonderful. Ho, ho, ho. Rather incredible. I can't believe I got it right. Perfect.
Yes,
Perfect.
Vincent. Yes, you are perfect. You are.
Oh, Collie, don't flatter me again, do you? I'm going to have to pull down your panties and kiss your bottom like I did the other day.
Oh, no. That's Constantine's job. Just give me
Very
a note.
true.
Just order him to do it, of course. Vincent, do you have
Yes.
two truths and a lie that you
I
would like to
do
procure for me?
have two truths
You
and a
do?
lie. Yes.
All
Would you
right.
like to hear them?
Let the games begin, Vincent.
Okay. So, my first one is I was once getting work done on my holiday home near a forest, and a bunch of activists were protesting, so I burnt the forest down in spite. The second one is my friend Winston said elephant meat tasted delicious, so I really wanted to try some elephant meat, so I bought a zoo and slaughtered the elephants for a tasty treat.
Oh.
And my last one is I get my butler Constantine to individually clean every pore of skin with diamond water and his tongue.
Oh, my.
Those are my three statements. Which one is a lie?
Which one is the lie? Yes, indeed. Now, on your first statement,
Yes.
Vincent, what did you use to burn down the forest, I believe it was you said?
Yeah. So I got, so I got a very,
Well?
what I did, right, is
Yes.
I have this massive barrel, like a very old antique barrel. You know how, the wine
Yes,
barrels, you can get
wood
very
oak
antique ones.
barrel,
They're
yes.
actually quite expensive, surprisingly. And I filled
Not
that
for
with
us.
gasoline. I filled it with oil.
Oh, my, yes.
And I just, I just yeeted it in there, to be honest. I didn't really care about
yeeted it
anyone's
in there, my
well-being
God.
or safety. I didn't really care if there's wildlife in there. I didn't
Oh.
really care if there were people camping in there. A lot of people camping in those woods. Probably why I even wanted to destroy it even more. It's my holiday
Yes,
home.
yes.
Burn the forest down. They can't protest about the forest anymore because it's not there.
Sorry, hippies. Time to smell
Exactly.
shitty somewhere else. Yes. Stop sticking it
Exactly,
up my
you-
vacation home.
You knew
My
it.
God. Now, in your second statement, was
Yes.
the elephant prepared? Was the trunk prepared like a porchetta? Was it stuffed and then grilled?
Oh, it was stuffed and then grilled, you naughty boy.
My
How did you
God.
know?
Oh, I've had Constantine make it for me many a night on Tuesday nights. Yes, of
Yes,
course.
it was gourmet and made by a Michelin star chef. It
Michelin
was
star
truly,
chef, my God.
truly delicious. I thought maybe it'd be
Oh,
a bit fatty, but it was,
Yes.
very, very tasty.
Was it unctuous? My God.
Yes.
Now, was it shot by the owner of Jimmy John's? Did he shoot down the elephant for you?
I actually wanted to feel it myself. Well, as I was talking before, when we kill
Yes.
animals, we like to sort of feel big. I was like, this is one of the
Oh,
biggest
yes.
land mammals, and then this is the biggest land mammal on the earth. How about I
Down
kill
with
it
your ivory
myself?
towers. Yes. You think you're
Exactly.
bigger than me? We'll see about that when I'm eating you. Oh, boy.
That
And
was
your
my
last
mindset
statement-
exactly. Yes.
Oh, Vincent. Last statement was, oh, God, oh, baller. What was it again?
It
Didn't
was
tell me
that
your
it
last
was to
name,
do with Constantine and how I got him to lick every pore in my skin clean with the diamond water.
The diamond water. Now, when he got the diamond water,
Yes,
did he carry it in his mouth all the way to you while stepping on Lego bricks?
of course. Well, what else? What else would he do? Pour the water on my body from a bottle. It has to be mouth delivered, Evangelo. Mouth delivered.
Ladies and gentlemen, mouth-delivered diamond water only if you're out there.
Yes.
You hear us? Good. Stick to it. Don't frick with it. Okay,
Rich,
I think
please
your
approved.
statement...
Rich, please approved.
Rich, please.
Yes.
Approved. Yes, statement of approval. Well, from those three statements, Vincent,
Yes.
I must say that I think the bear was true. I think the elephant was true. But I think Constantine actually had to carry the water in his butt to you to pour on your pores. Is that true, Vincent?
Oh, golly, how do you get these things? You are quite the guesser.
Yes.
And the
I've seen
other truth
Constantine
is, you
butt-chugging
see,
before, yes.
the other thing with that last statement is it's not only diamond filtered water, it's diamond, ruby, and sapphire filtered water. There is more filtering for even more jammy goodness. Yes.
My God, the filtration really is key.
Oh
isn't
God,
it?
it's very important. The most important,
Yes,
the
it
most
is.
important fact. Why would I drink dirty stream river rock water when I could
Oh, gross.
drink diamond,
Yes.
sapphire, ruby water? You know, it's very
Of course, of
raw.
course.
Yes.
Indeed, Vincent. Well, Vincent,
Yes.
that was a good game. And ladies and gentlemen, that's our show. I want to thank my co-hosts, our sponsors, and of course, Mr. Miller here for helping us make the show so great. And remember,
Don't
if
be
the-
poor.
don't be poor.
Don't be
The best
poor.
things in life are not free.
You just got to realize that
Thank
everybody's
you.
going to be on your tail.
Thank you very
from
much to
5
our
o'clock until
guests.
the day you die.
Don't be fucking poor. Don't be a poor person. Thank you to the guests. Thank you to everyone today. Have a beautiful time. Unless you're poor, then screw you. Goodbye.
Rich, please.
Goodbye.
Rich, please. I'm so fucking rich. Rich, please. Rich, please. Rich, please. I'm so fucking rich.